Hello dear students, my name is Nasiba Jumanezova and I'm an English teacher at Durgan State University, and now we'll start our lesson. And today's topic is about narration. Now we'll talk about how to write the narrations in writing. I'll talk about that. So firstly, the first slide, we'll talk about the narrative organization. As you can see, there are three main parts of the narrative paragraphs. These are topic sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentence. Yeah, as you can see, the paragraph involved in the first sentence. It's a topic sentence which involves the main idea of the paragraph, and supporting sentence is try to highlight the idea of the topic sentence, and concluding sentence is a kind of retelling of all above mentioned information. So the topic sentence tells the reader what the story will be about, and it may also tell when and where the story took place. And the topic sentence should capture the reader's interest. In the supporting sentence, they tell details of the story, including the sequence of events, and they also include the sensory details, what you saw, heard, smelled, or tasted. They may also tell about the writer's feelings during the events. And in the concluding part, the concluding sentence wraps up the story. It shows why the experience was important or how the writer felt after it. So in this part, there is given the short definition for the narrative paragraph. Narrative paragraph tells a story or an event. It could be tale, novel, an account of one's life, natural phenomena, or social events, and etc. The story events in narrative paragraph should be arranged chronologically, the time order, and what is in the order in which they have happened. Writing a narrative paragraph, here is a kind of repetition that a narrative paragraph, as you can see, is three parts: the topic sentence, the body sentence, and concluding sentence. And here, so a kind of example for narrative paragraphs. As you can see here, a narrative paragraph tells a story. Usually you write a narrative to share an important event. The details in the paragraph should answer, and for the following questions, they are who, what, when, where, why, and how. And look at the following example of narrative paragraph. It's about discovering solitudes. The topic sentence is: last Saturday morning, I discovered a new best friend, me. This is a time. There is given the exactly time and where and what happened. And the next, you can see the body paragraphs. I have always hated being alone. I'm a real people person. I also like to sleep late whenever I can, and blah blah blah. And it goes as a kind of the descriptions of the story, which try to highlight it, how happened, what happened in the story. And there is given the concluding part. This: I gained a new appreciation for myself. This is the result, the concluding ideas of the story. So here it's also kind of a helpful point to write a narrative paragraph. This is an example of narrative paragraph. Another example that and this is the topic sentence of the paragraph. And this past weekend I had the time of my life. This gives the time and who and where, what happened, the answer for these questions. And the first, you can see the first, after, later, and finally. As you can see, this is the body part, the firstly what happened, and the after what happened, and later. This is the kind of very helpful conjunctions to imagine about the story, and making and or the supplying the time order. It means the situations or events happened in the chronological order. And finally, it's a concluding sentence. You can say also which what happens at the end and what's the concluding idea of that, as you can see here. So first, Friday night, I had my best friend over and we made a delicious mouth-watering pizza. And this is the first event of the story. And then what happened? After we ate, we had a friendly video game competitions and they played. This is the next step of the event. And the next one is later. After video games, what happened? And this is we went to the movies and etc. And finally on Sunday, we rode our bikes all over town. This is the last event of the narratives. So that was all, and I really recommend to use such kind of words to supply the chronological order in your narrative paragraphs. Thank you for your attention. Bye.